Hello. How are you? Oh, sort of weird camera angle, isn't it? Let me actually adjust the camera angle a little bit. Oh, how are you doing today, guys? Um, that really depends on how quickly you ride. If you are a powerful rider, you will get slower time than if you did it solo. If you are not as powerful, you will probably get a little bit faster time. Is Steven ready already? Are you already okay? No need to apologize whatsoever. These rides are being organized so anyone can join. So whatever your power output, it's fine. Yeah, you will get the legs moving and probably the inside of your whatever the stuff in your nose is called. So as you may or may not know, I've been on a bike fit on Friday. I want to talk about it today, but I will probably do so during the ride. Also, I will be trying the new fan from Psych Plus today, if I can get it to work. And also, my wife is going to be joining us today. It's going to be her first time on Alp. Yes, do bandit rides count for the tour? Yeah. Luke, yeah, whatever bike you want to select, you can. Why is my heart rate monitor not pairing again? There we go. So there's a crazy high turnout. 88 riders signed up. That's basically double what happened last week. So I don't know if it's the team getting bigger or if this is just a better time for many people, but very nice to see so many people interested in this ride. And I want to re-emphasize, it doesn't matter how fast you are going. Everyone joining the ride is fine with the length it's going to take. So no worries if you're slower. It's absolutely fine. Sick of the Braven. I can see that. So I will actually turn my legs a little bit, so I'm not starting super cold. Let me also connect my bike computer so I can track my stress score. I might take this as a sort of sweet spot workout. Hey, Mark. Yeah, welcome to everyone who's joining for the first time. Fingers crossed, these events are only going to get better and bigger. Bigger and better. If you are not signed up yet, you can still sign up. Just join our Road to Bonk club on Zwift and sign up for a route. It starts in 9 minutes. So if you have not done Tour of Fire and Ice yet, you can do it with us. This is going to be bandit ride, so we will stay together, no matter your abilities. Also, if you have not done bandit ride before, make sure, even if you are tired, make sure to at least spin your legs, at least 10 watts. Because if you do not maintain at least 10 watts, you will get dropped from the rubber band. But if you are doing at least 10 watts, which basically signals to the game that you are in the game and you are doing something, you will stay with the group. Also, as Nomad says, if in any case you get dropped, send us a message in time. We'll be able to slow down to wait for you. You can catch up to us, and if you catch up to us, you will rejoin the band. But you need to tell us basically immediately, because if we get 1-2 minutes in front of you, there's going to be very difficult for you to come back, and it might not be feasible for the group to slow down for such a long time. Super big turnout. I'm really surprised, actually. 30 people 7 minutes before the start. That's actually more than what happens in many races. It's absolutely fine. Feel free to use our names. Or I don't want to speak for Steven, but I think he's going to be fine with that as well. You can mention whoever you want. Nepotřebuješ někdo dofouknout? Hey, Jeroen. One of the hardest routes into the Zwift. Yeah. I would say it's, I don't know. Might be the hardest into the Zwift, but definitely not on Zwift. Yep. Nope. Mm-hmm. Start. Do ní ne. Odeď. We are currently taking care of our friend's dog, and he's very clingy. He's got insane separation anxiety, and he basically wants to be glued to you wherever you go. So he basically just went in between our rocker plates. Thank you, Mark. Also, if you join the club, feel free to put the RTB tag in your name, spread the word. Maybe next time this ride is going to be even bigger. You can use whatever bike you want and level it up. Good evening. I'll try to answer anyone's question both in-game and on the stream. Oh. Southern Arizona. Where exactly in Southern Arizona? Something like Tucson or? What effort are you going for? I'm going to treat it as a sweet spot training, likely. I cannot go all out because tomorrow I am going to do the advanced race, so I shouldn't go too much into over threshold, but we'll definitely try to do my part on the climb this time. I'm not heat training this time. I did a heat training session yesterday and it's very uncomfortable, so absolutely do not have desire to do it again. Oh yes, Steven, I heard ICE joined Chicago and Canada as well. Now. Sorry, that was a bad joke. It was in poor taste, I apologize. Jaren, why wouldn't it? Like, Josh is the only one who's the bike destroyer, not me. Yeah. I mean, I really didn't want to make that joke, but I really wanted to at the same time. Because it's horrible what's happening in Minneapolis, but considering the blizzard attack on US and Canada, it was sort of a long hanging fruit. Hey man, welcome. Glad for you to be here. I hope the boys won't knock down the camera because of course they need to be here, both of them. And I can imagine that once we start riding, they will start fighting here. Yeah, exactly. Fantastic turnout. Almost 60 people. That's more than 2/3 of the people that signed up. You'll get your real play react. That's awesome, man. Hope you enjoyed that. So, I would like to take advantage of the easier part at the start. Tell you about my bike fit, actually. It was a super cool experience. I was being bike fitted by a really strong guy, like a really good guy. It was a former professional rider, not in the highest cycling division, but in the division below, and now he does his PhD and works he's basically a physiotherapist, but he also does bike fitting, and was his that was the topic of his thesis. So a guy that really knows what's what. And it took almost 4 hours, and the result of that is completely different saddle position and handlebar position that I had. So I will try to keep it short, because otherwise I will breathe like crazy, but at the beginning, we just sat together and he was asking me questions, many questions. How long I've been riding, what's my standard mileage, if I had any injury history, what problems do I have, what are my goals, all that stuff. He was marking these things down. After that, he guided me through a series of very humiliating exercises, like squats, for example, that I cannot do. And like to assess my flexibility and that sort of stuff. I was like 10 of them. Then he basically did a physiotherapeutic examination of my legs, my flexibility, and that sort of stuff. And in some cases, it hurt pretty bad, actually. And he actually told me that I could probably improve a lot of, like, my performance if I did some hip exercises, because a lot of my problems that I had on the bike were caused by my right hip being way more flexible than the left one, or the other way around. I'm not sure now. And what that caused was me sitting on the saddle like in a tilted fashion. I was basically leaning to the left without me even realizing it, and that's what was causing my damaged bib shorts also. And so that was this sort of medical assessment, and then I jumped on the bike and we started tweaking the position. And in each position, and he was like tweaking the saddle height, the saddle fore and aft, the saddle tilt first, and after each round he had me riding for like a couple of minutes and was asking me how does it feel, but also watching the numbers and also watching the pressure data from the saddle. Oh, sorry. And before that, he was assessing my shoes and my cleat position, and he didn't have any objections to that. He basically told me that my cleat position is perfect. And basically, after a couple of hours of trial and error, we reached the conclusion on my saddle position. It's basically about 2 centimeters higher than it was, way more forward than it was, and it's tilted down more than it was. So that was the saddle position, and then the handlebar position, the cockpit, and basically what he did was what I expected. He shortened my stem because I had too big of a reach, which was part of the reason why my hands were getting numb. But also, he tilted my hoods inwards pretty severely, actually. Like, it almost looks like an abomination. Like, when you look at it, it's like tilted inwards. But my wrists are way more straight now. And yesterday I did a fairly long ride. I didn't have any pain. And the day before that, on the day of the bike fit, I did a magic bucket workout and accidentally did a breakthrough. So, and the position is really comfortable. I don't have any problem with saddle pain now, any problems with hand pain. It's glorious, man. If you're interested about the cost, the total cost for both the bike fit, and I got part of that covered by my wife for the Christmas, but the total cost of the whole thing was about $500. So that's the ballpark you can expect if you go to a good bike fitter. But it was a really good experience. It was nice to see how those professionals work, and also nice to see why it is that more expensive than like online fit or something like that, because they take way more things into consideration. I was actually thinking he would install footbeds in my shoes, but he told me that my ankle flexibility is so high that I don't need them. A breakthrough means that basically exert at each point during a ride, forecast what you are like capable of at that very point, and if you go over that expectation, you break through. It basically raises your FTP, raises your anaerobic capacity, raises your maximal sprint power, depending on what kind of effort you did. So that was, in short, about my bike fit. If you are riding a lot, might be something worth considering, especially if you have some kind of issues. Okay, getting hot. I need to increase the fan power. Yeah, he spent a lot of time with that. I didn't expect he would spend that much time. It was like an hour and a half was basically just all the work before I even touched the bike. Oh, of course I did. He recommended me to stay with 170s. He told me there is no reason for me to go lower. And it wasn't necessary for the bike fit for me to go lower. And he basically said that the only reason why I should consider ever shorter crank size is if I reach my neuromuscular capacity of my legs and basically needed to support it with higher cadence to improve. I guess I will keep my sweet spot power for the climb. Still everyone with us? There is someone stopped. Your trainer disconnected. Do you want us to wait for you? Do you think you'll be able to rejoin us? We are happy to wait, but or if you are not worried about not getting the badge, you can exit the ride and rejoin us. That's possible for the first half an hour, and you will teleport to us. Prepared? Do you think you will be able to catch us, Adam, if we slow down? Adam, should we go slower? It's probably not on stream, I am afraid. Ale točka dávám, jo, aspoň. Jinak tě to jakoby dropne taky. There's someone who dropped as well, JV. Oh, JV, I guess Josh stopped to let him. Yeah, let's just spin the legs easy. We are going fairly fast anyway. Just make sure everyone to spin the legs, because if you're not doing at least 10 watts, you will be dropped from the band. Should we stop? Uh, yeah, so the two guys are together now, so they should be joining us shortly. So let's take it easy for now. You got a slight incline coming up, so... And that's a little bit understatement. It's a pretty big climb, so we will go really, really slow on there. Yeah, exactly what Steven says. I think if they rejoin, they will lose the badge, which is kind of sucks because obviously getting the badge in a group is a big part of like... Yeah, if you get dropped at any point, tell us immediately, we will happily wait, but... Sure. Jo, jsou tady. JV is bringing back 9 watts per kilo. Okay, 9 seconds. Thanks everyone for waiting. Perfect. Thank you, everyone. Okay, let's go. What the hell are you riding on, man? Shots fired. Спасибо за чат. Okay, I guess it is time for third fan. If I have it somewhere here. Huh. Maybe not. Anyone, to ten druhý. Jo. So good. Co ryba? I think it's like the second week of February when it starts. Something like that, yeah. It's probably first week. Well, let's give some ride-ons. Well, that's because he trains on Zwift, right? I mean, rides on Zwift. Trains is probably a little bit of an overstatement, but... Did you see the crash in Tour Down Under when the kangaroo jumped in the peloton. Yes, you can. But you need to upgrade it after this ride. Otherwise, you will lose the progress that you've done over the level. So don't forget to upgrade it when you stop. Also, not just Jay Vine, it was Jonathan Narvaez. There's like 3 UAE riders left in the race. Johnny's crash actually looked really bad. Basically, if you hit the level up in the middle of ride and upgrade at the end of the ride, anything that you've accumulated on top of that will count towards next level. If you do not upgrade right after, it's going to get lost, basically. At least that's how it worked a couple of months ago. Don't know if they didn't fix it in any way, but I think that's intended behavior, so you don't need to stop in the middle of ride. Yeah, bump in the road. That's the lead-in. The race starts at the top. I like how Josh is pushing 5 watts per kilo even on the downhill. That's a dedication. Right, begins in 5 kilometers. Yeah, indeed. So I wonder what is going to be our Alp time. I believe the last time it was like 75 minutes, but we are at the end of Uber. So it might be faster today, actually.
Just
10.
Just him up.
Ja. za 4 kilometry. I think I'm going to do like 250 on the climb. That should be, that's probably the max I can do without wrecking myself for tomorrow. Actually, I'm not 100% decided I will do the race tomorrow because I might be waiting for Steven. I don't think, from what he said, he's ready to race yet. Cože? Až do 3 kilometrů před koncem. Máš tam odpočítávání, jakoby. Yeah, no, Matt is doing great job at keeping the morale high. It's going to be necessary in a couple of minutes. It's a coffee break. It's basically after 30 minutes of riding, you can basically do like 3-minute break without being dropped from the group. I don't know if it's 3 minutes or whatever. You just need to make sure you are back when it stops. Otherwise, you will get dropped. Yeah, 3 minutes. I'm not using coffee breaks because... Not because I wouldn't want the break, but because I wouldn't really want to get back then. Yeah, coffee break is like the light version of when you are doing the Navy SEAL training and they let you sleep for 1 hour during the Hell Week. I can imagine that getting back in the water after that is pretty shitty then. Right, here we go, guys. Enjoy. I will give you mine, but I wouldn't want you to get addicted on caffeine. So I've got 3 fans going now. That looks like a proper cooling. Finally. I'm still at 1.2 HSI. Anger. I can see. I'm not sure it is very feasible to wait on the climb though. Is it? I don't think rejoin is available after 30 minutes. I'm not a full-time Zwift YouTuber. I have a day job. So do we stop? We are still early in the climb. We can stop for a little bit. They're not that far away. No, I mean, it's a nice side gig, but no way to earn a living in Prague. They stopped again. Okay, let's go, guys. It's unfortunate, but looks like another disconnect, so... Sorry, man. Or ma'am. Are you guys in the back still connected with the group?
Ja, das sieht sie ja. Eles não sabem qual é que isso pior.
Yeah, if you stop, you lose the band. You need to be doing at least 10 watts at all times. You cannot give Friday to the same person in one ride. Okay, they are almost back. Yeah, if you have not joined the Discord server, make sure to do so. Lots of great discussions over there, including how is the banding in a bandit group, the speed calculated. Are you guys in the back already with the band? Can we go faster now? Looks like so on the minimap, but all right. team dinner. You know the answer, right? Poutine. That sounds nice. It's actually funny when you were in the United States and Canada for the first time. We visited Montreal, and me and my wife went for a poutine, and we were like asked what size, and we were like large, and the waitress was like, "Are you sure?" Yeah, we didn't finish that. What's pork butter? You mean like lard? Oh, but yeah, make sure to drink. Když jsi necítil, tak to jako nemusíš dojet, jo? Tak si dej tu coffee break a protáhni si tu.
Extra copy. Stuck on a copy.
I can imagine if you roast them, Debbie, but like when they are alive. Got such interesting animals in the States. No such thing in here. I think the most exotic animal we have is a wolf. Maybe there's a bear or two, but probably like... Steven, do you reckon that we are going to be able to race on Thursday, on Friday? I'm just trying to gauge how hard I should be doing this. Glad you are having fun, Eric. Type 2 fun. I prefer to race with you, but it depends whether or not you will be able to, like on Thursday or on Friday. If you think so, I would skip tomorrow's race and go really hard today as a workout. All right. I'll wait. Not like I need to do Box Hill with the crazy maniacs on Monday. Ras, to be perfectly honest, close to zero. But you never know. I don't think many Europeans can compete, so that increases your chances. Here we go. Oh yeah, we are going to do that. I'll create one after this. Oh man, this fit feels so good. Credit to my wife. Never imagined having 155 BPM heart rate while doing almost 300 watts. I like to think that I'm scaring off the Yeti. Here we go. Feather. Ja. Za malý. Tady musíš. I think that it's the only remaining Czech flag in the chat. Ah, her name's Petra, like that, monument in whatever it is, Oman or Israel or, pardon my ignorance. Jordan, yeah. Thank you. I think that's Josh, and he'll have no problems sketching up. Oh yeah. Oh, nice. Josh probably broke his 12th bike this year, like, Jesus. Is that quick mid-ride fix? By the way, if you have problems with hand numbness, really try to rotate the hood inwards. Crazy how it works. It looks horrible, but It is possible, Steven. I was doing that. You need to release the flaps that are inside the hood, and there is the screw. I don't know if someone broke theirs, but I've done that. It's very easy. It's the standard, like, X wrench. Both. Basically, you farm the miles on the Tron so slowly that you're able to do both. But whenever I hit upgrade, I will upgrade it. I'm not going to stall it. But if I hit 10 million drops before an upgrade, I will buy the Project 74 because it's a really nice bike. In terms of looks, I guess also in terms of speed, but you have to upgrade it and go all over again with it. Yeah, draft boost is useless in Bandit Ride. Not really. Unless you are like super heavy, this is not steep enough. If you are super heavy, then yes, possibly, but I guess that could be possible. I mean, you can give it a go and I think the bottom is the steepest. Josh, if you need a new bike shipped to your house, just tell us, we will slow down a little bit. Oh, JB's finished? Meters. Did you really swap your pedals now? I thought that was a joke. No parts. Doing quick repair on the flywheel. It's like swapping your bike during time trial before the climb. Did anyone hit the lap on the start? Does anyone know what is our time on Alp? so far. $35. Okay. So we are doing 42 minutes now. Oh yeah. It's always better to suffer in group. By the way, you do not see that, but my wife is deep in the hurt. And she's fighting like crazy. Her first time on Alp. I would say 1 hour and 10 minutes on the climb. 105 maybe. You need to buy her Zwift ride, man. And she'll ride with you. 10% discount in the description. She's laughing so far still, so Oh yeah. Where are my socks? It's a new fashion. See the salt. Ecco questo. I don't think so, man.
Abisip. Ponieważ sztrączki są max 4 robaczki.
Znamy jakieś.
Somebody.
I'm toast.
My wife is starting to curse, so we are really deep in the right now. It's just lifting experience. I know sometimes. Yeah, pretty much. Run to the bathroom. Jsme tam, pojď. That feeling that you have now, Sasha, that means bonk.
Exactly.
Pretty much, but tilt is more mental, whereas bonk is more physical.
Poslední zatáčka.
Okay, my workout is now complete. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. Well done, everyone. Don't forget to write down for 3 kilometers XP. You earned it. Yeah, there is no snow because all snow is in US and Canada now. Hope everyone gets wheels. We'll decide on Discord the route for next week. But I think triple loops is the most logical one. Or Greenway, yeah. Either the one or another one. I'll probably make another poll for you to choose. So I need to see if my wife gets the wheels for this effort. Come on, come on, come on! No! Gloves! Oh well. Ještě si to obětět, můžeš šet dolů.
Jak se to dělá?
Normálně jedeš a ono uděláš takovou okružku a nejedeš zpátky dolů. Dobrá práce. Škola. Yeah, my wife has definitely true Zwift experience today. Yeah, I didn't dare to say that, Steven. Now. That's true. This is one of the hardest Zwift experiences, yeah. My wife actually was with me on RoadtoA, so she sort of knew what she was getting into, but it's one thing to know, or at another thing to experience it.
Už ten se šlapat?
Až budeš z kopce. Jestli už z kopce, tak už nemusíš, ale až za tím letím, že by se zastavila ještě. Až nejedeš, jakoby až tam budeš mít minus něco. Tady za tím nemusíš. Škola. No worries, Adam. Enjoy. Yeah, if anyone still needs their Zwift bike, there is still the discount code 10% off, or for the Wahoo Gear Core 2 as well. Also another great discount for Turborox rocker plate if you do not have one. And yeah, that's the end of my sales pitch pretty much. Yeah, so I actually went a fair bit harder than I intended to. So I'm not going to be racing tomorrow because that wouldn't make sense. And I want to wait for Steven until he's ready to race. I think preemptively we can say we will do one on Thursday or Friday, depending on how he feels. So tomorrow that's not going to be race day for me, but I will probably release a video on Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I'm not sure. And then there is going to be the advanced race either on Thursday or Friday, and then probably again on Sunday we are going to do another group ride, probably again 7 p.m. Looks like the turnout was way higher than on Saturday at 6, so this looks like a correct time slot to do that. We will decide the route on Discord. I think I will let the group vote in a poll again. The democracy is back. It's going to be either Greenway or triple loops. And that's going to be it for today. So, well done, everyone. Thank you for joining this ride. There has been a lot of people. Hopefully, a lot of people will join again next week. Thank you for joining the stream, for the chat, for the great company. And I'm going to see you in a couple of days. See you guys. Ciao.